Alright guys, BLM here, we're back with more Assassin's Creed Odyssey, we're continuing on. We're gonna do Lord of the Sphinx. So this is the second to last mythical creature we need to do, which is like kind of ironic considering I believe this is the lowest level one. Actually no, I think the Cyclops is technically the lower level. But this is probably the easiest one. And definitely the shortest one, but we'll do it here. Next episode we'll probably go ahead and... Wait, why is this a restricted area? I mean, okay, I guess that is the house, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, we'll do Lord of the Sphinx here. We'll go ahead and do the main mission after this, and then after that, they'll send us to where we return to Sparta and assassinate the king. However, we are not going to do that. Instead, we are going to try to do most of the rest of the open world stuff. I mean, there's five more regions we still need to go to. 3 of them we can do right now at level 42. The other 2 are level 46. So I don't know if we'll get to those, but we'll at least do the other ones. We'll see how far we level up. We'll assassinate the king afterwards. And it'll be ideal if before we go to assassinate Cleon and everything, that we can finish up everything else before that. Because, I mean, once we get to the point where that battle in Macedonia, where you assassinate Cleon, you're pretty much at the end of the game by that point. I mean, like, it's like, it takes like 15 minutes to finish the game from that point. Like, it's funny because, like, that's the end of sequence 8. So it's like sequence 9 is literally just returning to Sparta and doing that, like, the final confrontation with Deimos, which is like, takes like 10 minutes, if that. Wait, what the fuck? Really? This is something? One more thing I wanted to talk about before we did the casting for the Survivor game. That I was actually going to do last episode, but again, just talked about Survivor for way too long. And about the patches that they made for the game, that they're doing for this game tomorrow. One thing that I still haven't talked about is, so Netflix released the image of Geralt, Henry Cavill as Geralt, and yikes.
What are you doing?
My name is Gorgias, and I have spent
I don't know, it just looks so weird. I feel like it would have been so much better if like I feel like the hair's so thin and long, and I feel like that's what irritates me. I feel like if the hair was like thicker and a bit shorter, like maybe shoulder length, maybe a little bit like that, I feel like it would have been more fine. But he just looks like shit. I mean, I don't know. We'll see how the show goes. Again, like obviously that's not the defining characteristic of the show, but it's like, I don't know. It doesn't look great.
I'll find your apprentice and recover the amulet.
Let's get down to the casting. So I still have the list. Actually, this is updated as obviously I took out the people that we used in the last season. But I haven't added anyone else to it, so
Don't worry, I'll find out what happened.
Yeah, we're down to brass tacks here. I mean, again, I plan on doing 2 more seasons of this, because I wanted to do 7 and then an All-Stars. So we've done 5, so 2 more newbie ones and then 1 All-Star one afterwards. So yeah, I mean, like, again, we'll figure out what we're gonna do. So from EC1, literally the only characters we have not used are the targets. And I did say I want to do 1 person per game, but I mean, I don't know if it's even worth it, really. I don't know. I mean, maybe we'll use Tamir, I guess. I don't know. I mean, again, I mean, to be fair, I mean, they are pretty well, like, the targets in AC1, to be honest, they are pretty well characterized for the most part. So, I mean, it's not that difficult to use them. It's not like something like AC4 where like a lot of these targets, like, you barely even know them, like Burgess and Cockram, or like an AC3. Actually no, AC3 you know your targets pretty well. I'm trying to think, what other games don't you know the targets that well? I mean, I guess Unity, you don't really know the targets too well.
The creature that killed Pibos must have eaten the amulet.
Sure. Wait, what? Wait, I didn't get the amulet? What? I'm kind of... Oh, we have to kill this thing. Okay. That shit's... So, I mean, I think the top contenders here, I think Tamir, I think Garnier, and I think William. And I think, yeah, actually, I think those are the three. I think we'll probably end up using one of those three. And which one we use is probably going to be more determined on what the rest of the cast is. Oh wait, did we not do it? Oh, we need to loot him? Or we need to loot it, I should say. Yeah, okay. There we go.
These pieces fit together perfectly.
Cool, we got it.
This must be the key.
So that's it, right? All we have to do is just actually do it. Which again is really dumb because, as I said, this is like a super short fucking section. Like if you get the riddles right on the first try, you could do it in like what, 15 minutes? If not even that, 10 minutes maybe. Again, we're 6 minutes into this episode, so even then we wasted a couple minutes at the beginning. So I mean, not a couple minutes, but I mean either way, we're like actually probably a couple minutes just to head over there. I don't know, a little bit. Something we should do. Let's do a quick save up here just in case we get one of the riddles wrong. Because if you get one of the riddles wrong, it sends you back all the way. So let's just do a quick save here.
The statue. It's gone.
What?
It must only work at night. I should come
Fuck
back
off.
after dark.
There's something else I guess I could talk about also is that I did watch more of The Office today, and I'm up to season 7 now, and I think at this point I can pretty much say I think The Office is probably one of my favorite sitcoms of all time. I think it might be #1, to be honest. I've always had an affinity for Seinfeld, but and The Office is pretty fucking great. I don't know. I think it's between Seinfeld and The Office. I think it's one or the other, but I think they're both fantastic though. There's the Sphinx. How lovely.
Another challenger. I hope you're more resilient than the last one.
By the gods! This statue came alive.
Not by
I
the
am no
fates.
statue, child. If you cannot comprehend what stands before you, how are you to entertain me?
Yeah, I don't care.
I came here for another reason.
Okay, so again,
then
I'm
tell
gonna
me,
go through the
little
list here.
one,
So, okay,
why you
who have we
here?
not used still? We still have not used, well, I mean, I believe if we say I've come to destroy you, she kills us, right? So we kind of
You
need to say
protect
this.
an object of great power. I have been asked to
Ah, sorry.
return it
Moving
where it
around a bit here.
belongs.
A most noble of causes. Sadly,
So
I
let's see.
cannot
Okay, from
grant
AC2,
your
we still got
request.
Federico.
There's too much at stake.
Got
I
La
won't
Volpe.
leave without it.
The power I guard is not for the weak-willed.
We got Umberto.
I can resist.
One must risk everything in the pursuit of knowledge. If you can answer my questions wisely,
Maybe
you
Vieri.
will have proven yourself worthy.
I think that's really
Some
the
try to
contenders
hide,
there.
Some try to cheat.
And then
But
females,
time
we
will
have
show
Theodora.
We always will meet.
And
Try
we
as
have
you might to
Christina.
guess my name. I promise you'll know when you I do claim.
Oh fuck, I wasn't paying attention. You guess my name. Ah fuck, I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. What was the fucking thing? I
Death.
don't know.
Well done, mortal.
Oh, that was right.
As small
Cool.
as your thumb, I am light in the air. You may hear me before you see me, but trust that I'm there.
I think it's 1 to 2. I don't know. I'm not super confident.
A bumblebee.
Perhaps.
Yeesh.
At night they come
Damn it.
without being fetched. And by day, They are lost without being stolen.
And,
The stars.
You're a wise one.
yeah, I think we
You
got
are
that
an
middle one
interesting
wrong,
one.
though.
Now, take what you have learned and touch the symbol.
Yeah, I think we got that
Reflect
middle
your
one wrong.
choices.
Shit. We almost had it. So death. Was it hummingbird? Was that the answer? It must be the hummingbird, I'm thinking. How much if we attack it? Nothing? Well, that's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? Let's actually pick the hummingbird, because I feel like that's probably the answer. Especially now that we know that the hummingbird's there. And what was the last one? It was the stars, right? Okay, let's see if this was... Oh, we're up. Alright. So you don't actually have to guess right, you only have to put in the solutions correctly? That's interesting. This is so strange. Again, this is such a weird one. Especially because the other three have like such... I mean, like the Minotaur and the other one, the Medusa ones, have like really big side quests, like quest lines that lead up to them. And the Cyclops one has it has one. Not super long, but it has one. This one's like nothing. Like, it's so strange. There we go. We did that on first try. I'm pretty impressed. Last time it took us like 3 tries. Okay, good amount of XP too. Alright, so we did that. I guess we'll do the contender now. Which is all the way over here. Yeah, we haven't gone back to Atlantis since we got any of these. But to be honest, I don't really care enough to. Like, we'll just wait until the end. We only got one left now, which is the Medusa. So, yeah. Which again is in the level 50 area, so we'll have to wait a bit. Okay, so Achaea we need to do. We need to do Thassos and Lemnos. But as I said, we'll do the contender first. Every other area should be completed off of at least what shows up on the map. Again, we have some stuff on the log that we still need to complete, but everything on the map should be done with. So that we plan on doing within the playthrough. That is unless like we come across some random whatever. Unless we come across some random viewpoints, we might do them here and there, but we're pretty much done. Okay, so let's move on. So Brotherhood. So should we start doing... I think we should start doing DLC characters. Like DLC characters and like the side games. If we want to. Again, I was kind of holding off on them. But I feel like at this point we might as well... Well, like if they fit, they fit. Well, whatever. So, I mean, I think Salai is in contention from Brotherhood. And I think the Banker is... And I think that's about it, to be honest. I mean, on the list, I also have Micheletto, Pietro, and the Baron de Lava. Or Baron, what's his name? Is it Baron de Lava? I mean, I have his real name on the list. That's why, like, I'm kind of confused right here. Because his real name is Octavian, but it's like, is it Baron de Lava? I guess it is, isn't it? So, I mean, again, I feel like Brotherhood, I feel like at this point we've pretty much exhausted a lot of the people from Brotherhood. Especially because Brotherhood is so directly connected to 2 that it shares a lot of the main characters. So it's like, yeah, I mean, there's people like La Volpe, who we haven't used yet, who we could consider like a Brotherhood character instead of an AC2 character. Especially because like his character is really like more expanded upon in Brotherhood anyway. Because again, there's like nothing about him. Like we know almost nothing about him outside of he's mysterious from AC2. Yeah. Then we get to not Liberation. We get to Revelations, and there's a few people from from Revelations. There's well, on the list I have Salim. I don't think we're gonna use him. We have Piri Reese, who I think is he's in contention. I think we have Darim, who is in contention. We have Shakulu, who probably not. But we have Vali. I think he's probably in contention. And then we have Niccolo Polo. But I don't know if we'll use him either. Fuck me. I'm trying to control this with one hand. It's kind of actually difficult to do this with one hand. No! He keeps on fucking doing that. I don't want to do that. So I think that's the list there. I think we move... Again, not many females left. I mean, it's going to be tough to cast some females for these seasons. That's why, in a way, that's why I'm expanding to DLCs and other things. Because there's a couple females from DLCs and Chronicles that I'm including. Like Anastasia, and then you got Xiaojun, and you also got Isadora. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else. I don't remember anymore. Actually, now you think about it, technically, Lydia was a side character, wasn't she? We used her last season.
You.
Wait, he's supposed to be dead. Wait, what? I thought we killed him, right? What? This is ridiculous, isn't it?
Not after Megaris. Not after what you did.
So, if you kill him, then he still survives?
Sent me to aid you in securing.
This is ridiculous. Like, what the fuck? I thought they would just replace him with another general, like, not just have Stentor still here.
The gods are punishing me with your presence. If I was your punishment, you'd already be dead.
Alright, so, I mean, let's continue on to 3, where we have Mason Locke Weems, who I think is in contention. We have Ben Franklin in contention. And even Ben Franklin we can consider a rogue character if we really don't want to use anyone from rogue. To steal your glory,
King
fucker.
Archilamos sent me to conquer the Viotians. Since you clearly
Israel
can't.
Putnam, I don't feel like we need. John Pitcairn, probably not. William Johnson. I think Birch is one I feel like we could use. I was actually so close to putting him on last season, but I felt like we had too many Grandmasters on there. Like we had Caesar, we had Rodrigo Borgia, we had, I mean, Manuel Palaiologos wasn't the Grandmaster, but again, he felt very Grandmastery.
Try me.
So I didn't feel like we needed another one in Birch. Because I feel like they're all pretty similar style of players. And I would not be surprised if Birch is the merge boot. Because it feels like that's what's been happening recently with these seasons that we've been playing out. Is that like the merge boot is, yeah, I mean, it was Flavius and it was Caesar. So, yeah. I don't know.
Why am I killing champions? I came to
Okay, let's continue off the list. I think Paul Revere would be funny. It would probably be the first boot. Braddock, I don't know. Let's put him on the list. I don't think we're going to use him, but let's put him on the list. Faulkner, sure, I guess. George Washington, I don't know. Do we need George Washington? I don't feel like we need any of these other people. And then the only female there is Oiner, I don't know how you pronounce that. Whatever, the clan mother, which again, I don't feel like we're gonna use her either. Then we get to fucking Liberation, and the only one I would consider using is Madeline. Like, we have Gerald, we have Agate, and we have Philip on the list, Philippe, and whatever his name is, the father of Aveline. I don't feel like any of these people are worth using. Okay, wait, what the fuck are these? Shit. So we got new side quests? Are those actual side quests, or are those, like, associated with this? Holy shit, what the fuck? There's 4 of these. Oh yeah, I remember this now. Yeah, this was all the assassinations. That was, yeah, I actually like this section. I remember this now. Should we do it now though? I feel like we should do these side quests. See, it's like every single time you think you're about to finish, get closer to the end of this game, it fucking stretches on. Let's continue through the list. We got from Black Flag, we still got Anto, we got Atabai, Julian Lacasse. I think all these people are contenders, really. I mean, we got Julian Lacasse, we got Woods Rogers, we got Torres, Lawrence Prinz, and Jack Rackham, who I feel like all these people are contenders. And then we got Rana as the only female character. And again, I feel like I feel like at this point she's pretty much a lock on this cast. We got from, I mean, this is a shit list, isn't it? We got from Rogue, we got Charles Dorian, we got Chevrolet, we got, I mean, George Monroe and Jack Weeks, so I'm not even gonna fucking bother with. So that's that. We'll go through Unity in a second. Let's start one of these missions. Alright, Unity, I mean, again, Unity's another one where we've kind of used up everyone. I mean, should I just include, well, maybe what I should do is include Charles Dorian as a Unity character. And then, I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I mean, there's probably better characters than Charles Dorian from Unity that we have left, though. We have the King of Beggars. I feel like that's someone we could use. I don't know if we need to, but we can. We have Sever, whatever. Which he's not terrible. We have...
Did you lose your
yeah, I mean, I'll write this down. So yeah, we have Sever.
My Dracon has found someone else. I just know it. He avoids
We have Robespierre. I don't really feel like I want to use him though.
I admit it doesn't sound
Quimar, no.
Even you think I've been replaced.
Let's put Lafreniere in the contention too. So I feel like he would be, well, he's not necessarily that memorable of a character. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like his sort of presence is kind of interesting. He's kind of like an Alma Lim sort of type, I feel like, of this sort of intelligent older man. I don't know. Let's just put him on the list. He's the, if you don't know who he is, he's the guy who you think is the Grandmaster in like sequence 5 of Unity that you assassinate. And then you find out that he was actually the guy that sent the letter to Francois de Lesser. Oh, Francois de Lesser! I didn't even see that on the list. Yeah, he's on the list too. I think he's definitely in contention. Alright.
I can find her for you.
And then we get to...
Thank you.
Where will I find this herbalist?
We get to Syndicate. We got Evelyn.
Near the tomb of many cats.
David Brewster, I think, is in contention.
I'll go find that herb for you.
What is this? What is this mission? Okay. Let's actually go ahead and just start the other one as well, since it's here. And maybe we could just do both these in a row. It's not too far away anyway. But yeah, I think we'll come pretty close to finishing the game tomorrow, if I were to guess. Again, I've been wrong a lot recently, so I mean, who knows? But I think we'll come pretty close. Alright, so I mean, David Brewster, I think the Maharaja, we could use him. George Westhouse, are we really going to use him? Probably not, right? Jack the Lad, let's put him on the short list. Females, I don't know. Maybe Agnes, but I feel like that's just like first boot slaughter. Like, it's just someone you put on there just to get a first boot. Should we put Queen Victoria? It would be funny, like, we put Queen Victoria on the list.
I feel the same about my Phobos.
We did everything together. He'd do anything for me, even without the promise of a carrot.
He sounds like a true friend.
I need him back to cart my shipments.
So we get to
Once Dragon finds
Origins.
out
I feel
can't
like
get
Origins
him
there's a
his
good
oil,
amount of people still. There's
I'm as good
Medunamun.
as dead.
Dracon,
There's
the Viotian
Septimius.
champion?
He's my biggest customer.
There
tried to hunt
is
him down.
Sutek.
Save me from Dragon's wrath.
There's
Find
Gamelot.
my Spiro, please.
Again, these are only people that... There's more people on the list than what I'm mentioning, but these are the only ones I'm thinking will be in contention. There's Ptolemy. There's Phoxidus. I forgot about him. There's Holtefres. There's Rujik. I feel like that's a good list there. And then females, I think there's Isadora. And Rabia. My Rabia. And I guess, actually, more I think about it, I think Berndique, I don't think she would be terrible.
If you need him so
Spyro.
badly, I'll find your Spiro.
Be quick, please.
Spiro. Okay.
I can only imagine
And then
what
there's
those
this game.
thieves are doing to him.
Where,
did
who
they
do we
take
have
you?
left? We still have a good amount of people left, actually. We have Nicholas.
East of Snakehead
Nicolaus,
Rock.
sorry.
It's the only outpost nearby.
We have Marcos. We have Hippocrates. I don't feel like we're even going to use him, though. Oh, yeah, we still have his
Looks like I have
storyline,
lost
too,
fight.
don't we?
What would I do to see
Yeah,
you
fuck, we
again,
haven't done his
Spiro?
storyline either yet. Oh, fuck, that's far away. So let's do this mission here. Where is this? Oh, what the fuck? There's that, too. Fuck off. Why are there so many missions now? I don't remember these being here last time when we played the game. I don't know why they're here now. I guess that's kind of in the middle of nowhere. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Pythagoras, we haven't used him. Cleon, maybe. I mean, probably not. Elpenor, maybe. Pericles, I don't know. Stentor, Spartan King guy, no. Then we got Mirine and Diona. Are the only two females we haven't used yet. Yeah, we already used Aspasia, we already used Cassandra, we already used, who was it? Kira. Kira won last season, somehow. Actually, in retrospect, I was looking at this last season, and I thought it was pretty, like, looking at how the game played out, and, Kira actually, that was a pretty decent game, actually. Like, that would have been a pretty good winning game of Survivor, actually, Kira's game. Was in control for most of the game. I was in the majority. I think there was only one vote she wasn't in on, which was the when Canutes went home over Napoleon. I think that was the only time she wasn't in the majority. Oh, fuck off. Oh, they killed him. What the fuck? Well, that's fucked, isn't it? Oh, that's fucked. They killed the horse right away. Yeah, oh yeah, well, I guess might as well finish off the list out. So, I mean, as I said, there's still some other characters. There's Abasmir, who I don't think we're going to use. To be honest, Asbasmir is kind of boring. I don't love Asbasmir as a character, but he's there. Secondly, we could put his wife in here too, but I don't even care enough. Nikolai. I like Nikolai, actually. I do like Nikolai. Again, he's kind of boring, but he's whatever. Aguilar's on here. I mean, he's pretty boring. Then Xiao Jun and Anastasia. And if you don't know, Anastasia is the princess that what's his name? Nikolai saves at the like in the middle of Chronicles, and she eventually gets possessed by not possessed, but the Koh-i-Noor transfers the not the Koh-i-Noor, the precursor box transfers Xiao Jun's abilities to her and whatever else. So say we have a list here. Pretty good list. We'll narrow it down next episode. Yeah, I mean, good amount of people. I mean, there's a good amount of people from every game still. It's weird how we've used up what 100 and yeah, oh no, 100 exactly, 100 characters exactly, and we still have a lot of people here. To be honest, I'm kind of thinking like maybe for the last season here. Well, one for All Stars. I've been definitely thinking about doing I think what we're gonna follow instead of like a normal U.S. Survivor season of 20 people. I think we might go ahead and follow like Australian Survivor to get some more people in there. We might do that with the final season of this as well, of the newbie ones, to make that a bit more interesting.
It'll take time to heal, but Spiro would want you to move on.
You were kind to me before, and again now. They laugh at me for loving Spiro so much, but...
Yeah, I didn't do this mission last time. I must have missed this one.
Thank you, Mistios.
There we go. Quest failed. Well, we still get XP, so I don't really care. So, next episode we'll go ahead and do brewing. Oh, that's a support quest for. Okay. And really, these are all just support quests for the Conqueror. So, yeah, I mean, there's this quest here. So we'll do that. We'll fast travel over there, do that quest, and then we'll continue on with the Conqueror afterwards. What time is it? Is it past 12? Oh shit, it's 12:30. God damn, I didn't realize it was that late. I'm actually not that tired. Okay. Okay. Okay, come on. Okay, so we'll go ahead and end the episode here. Next episode, we'll go ahead and continue on for now. Thank you for watching.